Hi guys, I'm about to do my very first float tank session, so it's sensory deprivation, and I'm gonna get into this tank.
Me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like windshield leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you.
That was so cool. I didn't know what to expect and I was a bit nervous going in because I had no idea. Like when you're in these float tanks, it's sensory deprivation. So it's completely pitch black in there. You can't see anything. And because you're floating in the water and the water is full of salt and it's your body temperature, so it's like 36 degrees Celsius, it makes it so that you feel like you're just floating and there's no sound. Like I had these earplugs in anyway, so the only thing I could hear was like if my like stomach would gargle or something would happen internally. But yeah, that was awesome. Sorry if I'm like a little bit distracted. I'm gonna show you, there's like kids playing. One of the girls is playing like a recorder, like one of those flutes. So I'm just gonna try to tell you guys what that was like for me and not be too distracted. I have a bit of ADD and like I'm just like, wow, lots is happening. But anyways, there's also like this green man with a hockey net, like so anyways, I'll describe a bit what that was like. So the man who showed me around was super detailed, which was really nice. He let me know there's like a little spray bottle of just pure water inside the tank so that if you ever get any of the salt water in your eyes, like it's definitely gonna burn. So he said like just spray your eyes with that water. So he was kind of letting me know that if ever I would do something like that, like scratching my nose, that because I'm laying down, the water, it's possible that it could go in my eye and just start burning. So when I was in there, I would get like little itches in different places, but I would just make sure to not scratch anything because I didn't want any salt water in my eyes. If you have any cuts or scrapes on your skin or anywhere that's a bit like the skin is a bit irritated because the water is so salty, it can burn. So he was showing me like Vaseline that I could put on any area if I needed to before getting into the water so that those areas wouldn't burn. But yeah, basically I got into this float tank and they put a little bit of soft music on in the beginning just to help you calm down, and I was just taking deep breaths, and then there's a button that I press to turn the light off in the machine. And then the light in the room is still on because it's like a sensor light. So once it senses that no one's been walking around in the room for a couple minutes, it turns off. So eventually that light turned off and then I was in the pitch dark. And yeah, I basically just meditated. It's also very healing to be in water. So I was like asking for healing to happen in different areas of my body. And at one time I was in this deep meditation and I was like, what if my soul were in a different body? And I like saw this body and it was kind of like a species from a different planet, if this makes sense, but it was a species with like a really high vibration, and it felt so good to be in that body where like all felt good and well, and I didn't have like injuries or illness or anything, and like it was operating at such a higher vibration. And then I basically was just like, I want my current body to be operating at a higher vibration. So I was just like allowing all of this stuff to come through. So I felt like I was like participating a lot in a type of healing that was happening in there. That was really cool. And then whenever it's time to stop, like the music comes back on a little bit, so you know it's time to get out. So I just pushed the button to have the light come back on, and then I took a shower because you get so much salt on you that it's just good to wash it off afterwards. And then the float tank actually starts like flushing in a way, like it's basically the water kind of goes through this little square box, and it's a filter, I guess, that it goes through and cleans it out so that it's going to be clean for the next person to go in. So if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'm going to go a couple more times because I got this deal and I got 3 sessions for a really good price. So I'll be going again soon. So let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you've ever experienced this and what your experience was like, let me know. So I'll see you guys in the next video.